So today we are going to dehydrate some roses so that I can do my rose oil for my hair, skin, all my products that I make. Anyway, so I have at least really, let me show you how many buttons I actually have. So I actually have three, I guess you could say bouquet of roses because that's what they were. They were on sale. Anyway, so I got a pack that got yellow, red, and orange roses in it. They were so pretty. Then I got white because I'm actually about to change and revamp my body butters to only white. And then I got the awesome red. All right, so I have had these in the refrigerator for like probably 2 weeks. I know that's a minimum of 2 weeks. And look at them. They still look great. Okay, so there is a tip for you, honey. Put your roses if you want to make oils, or if you want to just preserve, if you like to look at them. I don't know what your fetish is of the roses. You can put them in a Ziploc bag. It don't have to be the brand name. These are the off brand. Put them in the refrigerator, or if you prefer to freeze them. I was actually going to freeze these, but I decided to see how long they will last in the refrigerator. And this is a minimum of 2 weeks that they've been in the refrigerator in Ziploc bags. So let me put these back. So as you can see, what I did was I pulled them off the bulb and just stuck them in the bag. Pressed as much air out, which I could have had did some more, but anyway, and zipped it closed, and they have been a-okay. But anyway, I got my parchment paper. And now I have a flat pan, or a pan with a little bit of, depth in it, because we're going to put these roses inside. So we're going to preheat the oven to, I'm going to say 250. I haven't did this in a minute because I hadn't had to make any body butter in a while. So we're going to preheat to 250. So this is a gas oven, but whether you have electric or gas, you just, need to figure out the temp, but we're going to go with at least 250. And we're going to take and put parchment paper on here, and then we're going to spread out our roses onto here because we need these to dehydrate. Okay, so it's going to be points of this video that there is no audio. And because I was using my microphone, which was actually turned off because this thing has a auto shut off, and the bitch was not checking it to see that it was on. Anyway, you can choose to continue to watch, or you can fast forward it to the part that actually has sound. But you will get an education of how to dehydrate your roses. Make sure that you pour all the petals apart. Otherwise, it will prolong in the drying process. Okay, so pour everything apart and continue to. All right, so I am done, and I had to go and revamp this. Okay. All right, so as you can see, I had to get a second pan because this pan was not enough to hold all of these roses. Y'all, these are some of the prettiest colors together. This red, orange, and yellow. That's the reason why I had got that. Either I'm trying to debate whether I might end up and put these inside like the bottles, and then actually do the red. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna dehydrate the red for my oil jar. So I have to make some more rose oil. So I'm gonna actually use the red to and I'm gonna use this to put inside my jars because I actually like the way this looks. So I did turn the oven down on 225 because I got so much still in here. I want to make sure that I don't burn it trying to dehydrate it because I really want to save these for the jars. So then, oh my God. All right, so check your oven first to make sure nothing is in there. All right, so as you can see, I turned that back up on 250 because that seems to be just a little bit too warm. But anyway, we're gonna keep check on this. I'm gonna just set the timer right now for 7 minutes. So then we could come back. And then if at that point we need some more time, but at that point I'm gonna then, you know, switch them around. But anyway, I'm gonna come back before the 7 minutes and kind of fluff them. That's what I meant to say, fluff them. We gonna fluff them. All right, so a bitch has sound, okay? Testing, testing, 1, 2. Anyway, put your oven onto 250 degrees and set your timer at 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, you want to come in here and check your rose petals, fluff them, and make sure that they are single and that they are still drying, that they are spread out and even, okay? No clumping, none of that. All right, we want this to dry. And I don't know what the fuck I was saying right here, but just know that it was probably to the fluffing of the petals and making sure that you are going in there and check it. Now, one thing that I did find while I was doing that is that actually you do not want to fully dry out your petals in the oven. You want to let them air dry a little bit. So we are going to dry them till they are crispy on this. I ain't gonna say crispy like black crispy on toast, but crispy, okay? And I still had no volume here. So we're just gonna go with something, okay? Y'all make sure that y'all use parchment paper so that your roses does not burn on any aluminum surface, okay? Continue to spread and fluff those petals out. Make sure that they are getting air in there, okay? God damn! Listen, let me tell y'all something. This damn microphone has a auto shut off, and make sure that you are periodically checking yours. Look how long I had no sound. Anyway, as you saw me fluffing those petals, that's what you want to do, and you want to make sure that they are drying. Remember to check and change that timer every 10 minutes. All right, so it's done. So you want it to sound like fall leaves, okay, but not be burnt. Now I've let it sit out and actually cool also, so to make sure that it is all dry out. So my next step is to put it in the jar with my oil and boil it for 2 hours. Gang, gang. Now, this is why you don't want to let them fully dry in the oven, but you do want them dry. Once you cool them, they will get more drier. For the purpose of me putting them in this oil and marinating them in it for 2 hours, it was good. Now, for my hair jars with my hair growth oil, it will be over dry. So I took the other white and the
This is what
red
it looks
petals
like
and I put
at
them in a
an
Ziploc
hour and
bag
a
and
half.
sealed
As
them.
you can
And
see,
they
the
actually
roses are
have been
starting
just sitting in
to
there for
um,
the last week or
basically
more.
make room
And
for the
they
oil.
are
Oil
actually
basically is
softer and will be
infusing
more manageable
with
to
the
put
rose.
in my
So it's going to be
mini
pure
jars.
rose oil. So just stay tuned because I will show y'all what it looks like after the 2 hour mark. Okay? So that you all won't be confused when you're making your own. I am your teacher. Yes, I am. Ow. All right, y'all. So we at a 2 hour mark. Okay. So I'm about to get ready to take this out. So hold on.
Please
Turn your
make
fire
sure that
off.
you
Put it
keep
to the
an eye
side.
on your water amount in your add as needed because that glass will bust on your ass if it runs
All
out.
right. So y'all, that's how you make your dehydrated roses. That's how you make your rose oil. Okay. Make sure that y'all let that cool off. Do not go and try to put that in anything at this hour. You can actually let it sit for some days if you want to let it like really seep because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not about to make anything with it right now. Um, like I say, make sure you let it dry all the way. Cool all the way off, and you just repeat the process for the amount of roses that you need. So when I do the the other roses that I got, I will be dehydrating those and using them in the jars that I'm gonna put my rose oil in. Which, if you need the link, put it in the comments, and I'll link it for you. But that is it with the lapel. Okay.